Hello everyone, my name is Cami Wayne and I'm going to be your instructor for the Introduction to Financial Accounting course. This is a 13-week course that is fully online. All of our testing and homework will be done completely online. When you open up Blackboard, you're going to land here on the announcements page. This is the easiest way I have to get a hold of you or to give you any kind of information. So make sure you check this regularly. This is also where I'll tell you what to do, what you should be working on during the week, and provide any other information I need to. So again, make sure you check this regularly. In the faculty information, you'll find how to contact me. The best way is through email. That office phone number is just my office number. I'm not there all that often, so I won't get that. But if you email me, I will get back to you within 24 hours. We can always meet in person or virtually. Just set that up with me through email first to make sure we're both available. You should always start building your network. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. And this here, joining that WebEx session, that's what you are probably more familiar with as Zoom, and that's how we would meet virtually. Here's my syllabus and schedule for the next 13 weeks. You'll notice I have everything kind of laid out for you, what you should be working on with due dates. So this is a quick place to go and look and see what you should be working on. I want you to notice in week 1 and week 2, I have pretty hard set due dates for that Sunday at midnight. This is because I want you to realize how long some of this work is going to take you and to get you used to it. There's a bit of a learning curve to start with, and I want to make sure you set yourself up for success going forward. After the first 2 chapters in that first mini exam we do, you'll see that each unit is set up to have one due date. This is in order to provide a little bit more flexibility to you, so that if you have something else going on in these weeks, maybe we all have different spring breaks and you're going somewhere, hopefully this will align with that and you can work it into your schedule. So for example, chapters 3, 4, and 5, or 3 and 4 would be due on the 10th of March, whereas 5, 6, and 7, are all due in April. I want to make sure you realize that you shouldn't put things off because, again, this work is going to take a lot of time. So make sure you set your weeks accordingly. I do want to go through just a couple things on the syllabus with you. Pull this up. When you have time, make sure you read through the whole thing. Again, this is a completely online course. It's 13 weeks. If you find this is not for you, you can still get your money back by February 19th. Otherwise, the last day to withdraw is April 29th for it to not show up on your transcripts. Again, the best way to contact me is through email. Your course materials. The financial accounting ebook and homework system are required for this class. It has been included in your tuition and fees. You already have access to all of that. If you prefer a hard copy book, then you can buy that through the Wiley website or in the Harper bookstore. Most students are concerned with the grades. You have 4 full exams and 1 mini exam to start you out with. That just kind of gets you used to accounting exams. We have homework and quizzes every chapter, as well as an activity every unit and some orientation points, which makes up a total of 1,000 points. Make sure you're checking your Blackboard grades regularly, and if you have any concerns, just email me as soon as possible. One other thing I want to make sure you're aware of are some of the resources that are available at Harper. Even if you're taking 1 class, you are available to take these resources. For example, the Access and Disability Services. If you think you might qualify for extra time on tests or note taking, please reach out to them and take advantage of that. There's some other things in here that you can read through. Just wanted to show you where they were, but things to take advantage of as a Harper student. Their gym, you have free access to that. And then also hire a hawk if you're looking for a job or even a summer job. Make sure you check that resource out. Now coming back to Blackboard, most of the information that you're going to need is in this learning module section. You'll see everything is set up in folders by due dates. This first week, you'll see your course orientation. And here's this video. You'll also have an orientation quiz that's due. You just click on it and complete it. This is a Wiley assignment. Again, just click on that, complete it. Since this is an online class, we want to make sure you guys know who you're working with or have access to other individuals in the class in case you've got questions. So make sure you introduce yourself. And then a activity 0. This is worth points. It's really important to do because the reason most people fail this class is they do not have good time management. So I want to see everything that you're doing in a week here. Other classes, other homework, work, any family obligations, even just time to schedule to go out with friends. We want to make sure you set yourself up for success, and to do that, you need to make sure you plan out your weeks. So you'll click here to submit that activity to get points for that. Coming back into learning modules to take a look at your chapter information. Each chapter is set up the same exact way. First, you'll see a quiz. This is a pre-assessment quiz. I am fully aware that a lot of you do not read the book. So this quiz is just going to get you familiar with the material. If you don't get something right, it just makes you watch a video or makes you read a section of the book. Then once you've done that, you can go into your ebook and start reading the information that you weren't quite clear on. You can also then watch lectures that I have done if you choose to do so. There are 2 different ones. One just has closed captioning, one does not, and some are easier to view when you're not on the internet. Then after that, you're going to go through the notes I've taken. So in the orientation section, you can print all 12 chapters of the notes if you choose to do so, or just print a chapter at a time, or maybe you like to fill these things out online, that's fine. But I highly recommend filling out these notes. Not only is it going to help you on your homework, because I give you examples of stuff that's you're going to have to complete anyway, but it's really going to help you on the exams. The exams are timed, but they are open book, open note. You don't have enough time to look up everything, so completing these notes is really going to help you on the exams and save you time in homework. When you click here, you'll see your homework. I've already opened that up to show you what that looks like. Each homework problem is there's going to be some drop downs, especially this first chapter. It's a little easier. I'm not even reading it. But you can go ahead and see, you get a green one if it's right, you get a red one if it's wrong. You have unlimited attempts on all of your homework. This is a learning process. I want you to learn. I don't want you to guess. But if you're wrong, I want you to understand why it's wrong and how to get it right. So therefore, I've set it to have unlimited attempts. There's no reason why you shouldn't get full points on your homework. So a lot of them in the first chapter, again, are drop down or fill in the blank. When you get to something that looks like, you'll see a lot of drop downs in this first chapter. It shouldn't take you that long. But you'll see some financial statements. Here, once you start typing, you'll get options as to what that should be. And you can fill that in, because make sure you spell it right. If you spell it wrong, it will mark it wrong. So again, unlimited attempts on that. This first chapter won't be too bad, but homework does get time consuming, so make sure that you are aware of that. And then you're done with that chapter. And again, all chapters look the same. Then you'll notice, looking at a full unit, you have all your chapter work, you have your exam, and in the exam folders, you'll find some study materials that you can look at before you take the exam. And then you'll find your activities that you have to do. Most of these should not take a long time. They're just to kind of explore other ways to look at the content from the chapters or to get you more familiar with the accounting profession. Here's your discussion board. Again, the first one's required. The second, and some of them are part of your activity, but the one I want to point out is the student-to-student help. We all have the same homework, so if we can talk to each other and try to figure something out, that would be great. Otherwise, you can always email me. Don't spend a lot of time on one homework problem. Just email me for help. Another great resource are these 5-minute accounting videos. If you just need a reminder about a certain topic, then you can come here and get that. Otherwise, Wiley does give you a lot of resources that you can use. So Wiley here shows you, for example, in chapter 1, you can get videos, you can get extra problems, you can get crossword puzzles, you can get your PowerPoints if you really like that kind of learning style. So a lot of information here. I would recommend going through a chapter, seeing what works for you, what's not useful for you, and then moving forward and trying new things each chapter until you find what fits. Good luck to you this semester. Again, please give me an email with any questions, and I wish you the best of luck.